it's Friday.
This must be the BMB morning announcements.
And today we're talking about blood and how you could donate yours to save up to 3 lives.
And we're also getting to know the class of 2019's Valedictorian David Collins.
Today is Friday, November 30th, day 3. Please join us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today, the American Red Cross will be at MEPM as a part of their annual blood drive. Anyone over the age of 16 is eligible to donate. Each donation can save up to 3 lives. If you're planning to donate today, be sure to drink lots of water before and after.
TEDx is coming back to MEPM. After last year's critically acclaimed TEDx event, TED is coming back to MEPM this spring. If you ever thought about giving a TED Talk, this is your chance. There will be an informational meeting today in room 232 after school. Come by and you could be on the stage at TEDx.
As we begin the holiday season, it is important to think about those that are less fortunate. As the weather turns colder, Student Government and Assemblyman McDonough are sponsoring a Coats for Kids campaign. Please drop off any coats for kids or adults before December 7th. Make a difference, MEPM.
AJ, winter might be around the corner, but for seniors, graduation is also around the corner. They are submitting their college applications and in some cases already getting acceptance. In this week's Around Campus, Spencer Mattis sits down with 2019's Valedictorian David Collins.
Hi, I'm Spencer Mattis, and this week on Around Campus, we're talking to the Valedictorian of the class of 2019, David Collins. Welcome, David, and congratulations.
Thank you.
So I guess the first question has to be, how long have you been working towards Valedictorian?
Honestly, I've wanted to be valedictorian ever since I was in kindergarten. I vividly remember talking to my parents one day and saying, you know, I want to be valedictorian. Obviously, the word sounds pretty nice. And, you know, just the allure and prestige of being the #1 in your high school and representing your class was something I've always won, and I've been working towards ever since.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Just having that sort of motivation just to work towards a certain goal your entire, essentially, academic career, that's amazing. How did you find out that you were named valedictorian?
It was the school day before back-to-school night. I vividly remember it because last year the valedictorian was announced either the day of or the day before back-to-school night. I was sitting in my ASR class, 7th period, and my teacher gets a phone call. I remember thinking, you know, just please call me out in the principal's office. And sure enough, I was called down, and the principal, the assistant principals, and my guidance counselor were all there, and they told me the news, and it was a really satisfying and fulfilling moment.
So I gotta know, what happens if, you know, you get a bad grade, you know, you have a bad day, you know, you just slip up, you know, maybe you get like 94 instead of 100, you know, what do you do to rebound from that?
I look over the test, you know, see what I did wrong. Then I go to my teacher, you know, ask for any advice, especially if I don't understand why I made a certain mistake. And then for the next test, I'll definitely make sure to study more, do some more review than I did for the last test, and just like check my work over maybe, you know, a 3rd time instead of just 2. Just to make sure I get that grade up.
What advice would you give to graduating students, like the juniors of this year? What advice would you give to them?
Definitely dream big, but one contingency on that, and that's you got to work towards it every single day. Like, you know, in terms for me, you know, either consciously or subconsciously, every day I was thinking, you know, if I work as hard as I do, if I put in all the time I do on my homework, on my tests, studying, that, you know, maybe I'll be the valedictorian. And just incremental, you know, take it day by day, but you can't ever lose sight of that goal.
So there you have it. Congrats again to David and all the graduates who will be joining him this spring in the class of 2019. And now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Spencer. Along with the lines of doing well in school, there's a math team meeting today after school in room 3445.
In sports, the winter season gets underway this weekend. The boys' varsity basketball team travels to East Rockaway for a game tonight, while the girls play tomorrow at home against Manhasset. Finally, MEPM Wrestling will take part in the MacArthur Tournament tomorrow.
This past week, people all around MEPM community are celebrating the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, in a brand new B&B morning announcements feature, we call it Hall Walking. We'll see how MEPM celebrates Thanksgiving.
This Thanksgiving, we rented a house up in Hunter Mountain, and we spent the whole weekend up there with 3 families that were very close.
Spends the holidays with my family. My cousins came over and we played Wii and we ate.
For Thanksgiving, I had a delicious meal with my family. Had some turkey, some nice food.
Ate food.
We like to stay up really late and give the kids Christmas Eve.
We get together for Thanksgiving, and we always have as our centerpiece on the table a centerpiece my little brother made back when he was very, very tiny.
We like to go to our grandma's house. Sometimes they come to ours and watching the parade.
My favorite part about Thanksgiving is right after being done with the whole meal, getting a slice of coconut cream pie, and then just sitting down on my couch and just watching football.
Just spending time together as a family, seeing relatives that you don't always see all the time.
My favorite part of Thanksgiving is that big turkey. Mad delicious.
AJ, that was a really great new segment. I especially like the girl who had her cousins come over and they played the Wii. Seems like a lot of fun.
And now for your weekend weather. Mike, it's starting to get a bit chilly out there. It's BMB's chief meteorologist, Mike the Storm Daniels.
Yeah, AJ, it has been cold out, and it's going to stay that way for at least today with a warm-up towards the end of the weekend. So let's take a look at in-depth for your weekend forecast. For today, you can expect cloudy skies with pockets of sunshine, with it being chilly with a high temperature only in the mid-30s. For tonight, expect mainly clear skies with it being frigid with a temperature in the upper 20s. For tomorrow, we expect sunny skies in the morning with it turning cloudy in the afternoon hours with a high temperature right around 40 degrees. For tomorrow night, you can expect rain, which could be heavy at times with up to 1/4 of an inch of rain with a low temperature in the mid-30s. For Sunday, which is also my 18th birthday, expect rain in the early morning hours but a clearing up for the afternoon hours with a high temperature in the upper 40s. For Sunday night, expect clear skies with it being seasonable for this time of year with a low temperature in the lower 40s. However, I am watching some potential storms for Wednesday and the next Saturday, but right now it's way too early to know if it will be rain or snow or even a mist. But the threat is there for a potential snowstorm. Have a great weekend, Memphis.
Thanks, Mike. By the way, BMB is still selling what's sure to be the season's hottest holiday gift. I get my Weather from the Storm t-shirts. Let someone know how much you care about them by a shirt that's guaranteed to keep you warm all winter. See a BMB crew member for more information.
And now for today's quote of the day. Life has a value only when it has something valuable as its object.
These have been the BMB morning announcements for Friday, November 30th. Have a great day, Matt Bum.
Woo! I hope we get the woo!